How did the race feel? With 3 laps to go, you were sure you had it?
Not sure, but I knew that around that time it was getting tougher too for me, but I knew that I had so many left and I was just counting on my last lap, my last kick, so that's what I always rely on, and I relied on it today, and I got it.
And this is very early in the season for you, I would imagine. Running such a good race early in the season, do you think this bodes well for South Korea, for the World Champs?
Absolutely, this is what I needed, it's a confidence booster also, and going to the World Championship, I knew that I know that I'll be running against the tough guys and I have to be ready for them. So this is a good confidence booster that I ran 13:08 in March. So this is really fantastic.
And you enjoyed the warmer weather, having been in the States where it's been a bit colder. Is it nice to come out here, get some warm training? Do you think more Americans should come out here and train in Australia?
Yes, I think they should. But for me, and I come from Arizona, which is a bit warmer than here too right now at this point. So I would say people who live in Oregon, like the Oregon guys, they should come over here and I think and compete. Like the way the Kenyans come here early, compete here and Sydney and everywhere else. And I think this is a good thing. Yes.
And finally, you're known for having one of the biggest kicks in track and field. Have you ever kicked so hard in a race that you've been able to see through time?
Yes. One time it happened in New York and I was running a road mile and I could not see anything afterwards. So it was really tough.
And a massive PB. How did it feel?
It hurt, but it felt good. Going through the race, I thought, there's another lap. I'm feeling okay. There's another lap. So, when we got to sort of 3 or 4 to go, I thought, all right, I've got the A qualifier here now. It's time to just try and race these guys and see how I go. And I'm really ecstatic with that result. So.
And in that last 3 laps, everyone was dicing for it. It was on like Donkey Kong. With the big guys. How did it feel?
Yeah, it felt a little bit surreal to hear the bell and be chasing down Solinsky and Lagat, and having gone past Tegenkamp. These are guys that I've been looking up to for a number of years now, so to actually be out there racing them and beating some of them, it was awesome. And trying to chase Lagat down over the last 200 of a race, that's the sort of thing you dream about. So I didn't get past him, but just to be in contention was amazing. So.
And big block of training up at Falls, do you think that's really made a difference?
Falls definitely helps, but it's only 2 weeks out of my year, so I think the rest of the stuff is as important, if not more so. But Falls is great. It recharges your batteries. You spend time with other distance runners, and you just come back down not only a little bit fitter, but also more motivated just to get all the little things done that sometimes you forget about when you're training, on your own while working and that sort of thing.
And you now got into that low 13 range. You start thinking about the sub 13.
Yeah, well, I'm 15 seconds closer to it, so one more PB like that and I'm there. So.
Big second for you, Chris. How did it feel?
It was actually pretty painful. The first few laps felt pretty good, but we were a bit off pace, and then the second rabbit got us back on pace and kind of put the sting in the legs. But, we came all the way down here to run the A standard, and so we were happy to have that happen. And then, once the rabbit dropped off, Kip and I talked about sharing the lead, and, when I got in the lead, the legs felt a little zapped, but we got on pace and it turned into a race, so it was good.
And it looked like a fair struggle there with the last couple of laps. It was all thrown down.
Yeah, it was definitely a hard last 3 laps, like a good tough pace, but that's what you got to do. In March, you get ready for the World Championship. So it's a good step in the right direction.
Fantastic, and a big PB.
Yes, it was a big PB, like 15 seconds. So I was really happy to get down here and get the A standard and just kind of follow these guys, and they pulled me to a fast time, and so I couldn't be more pleased to be down here, have the A standard, and going into the USA's in June. So.
And boys, it seems like the trip's been successful. Hopefully we'll see you back down here next year. Is that the case? It's a little bit warmer than in Oregon at the moment.
Yeah, first off, we're really excited to be down here and great fans and support, and it's been a fantastic time. But tonight was, first and foremost, I don't think any of us traveled 22 hours to get down here and not get the standard. So it was good. I think this is the fastest I've ever opened up the season, and maybe possibly for all of us. It's tough coming out here and getting that right at the start, but it's out of the way. Now you got to focus on the rest of the season.
And hopefully all 3 of you off to South Korea. You reckon you're a chance?
It's going to be a tough 3. There's only 3 spots, and there's a lot of competition now in the U.S. There's going to be a battle at U.S. Championships for sure.
We did it 2 years ago, so who says we can't do it this coming year? So.
Yeah, there's that Lagat bloke. He's just hanging around, but he's got that blinding kick. You've got to watch out for him.
Yeah,
we'll get him.
Yeah.
We'll get him.
Great run. You got under the 13:30. You were talking about. How did it feel?
It was hard. Look, I knew it was going to be hard. first one back for a while, so I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I said earlier in the week, anything around 13:30 would be a good result for me, and you know, so 25's a good start. If you had said to me 5-6 years ago I would have started the season with 13:25, I would have been pretty happy. So look, I can't take any negatives away from it, and we move forward, onwards and upwards from here, and I look forward to a good 2011.
And you're not far away at all now from that World Champs qualifier?
Yeah.
You start chasing that? Is that
Look,
the plan?
I had a sneaky you know, look at it in the back of my mind, I suppose, halfway through. When we went through 3K, I was probably 8:01 at 3K, and I thought if I could hold it together, I'd get close. But you know, I had a couple of laps in the middle of the race tonight where I was on my own and working pretty hard, a couple of 65s, maybe even a 66 in there, which just throws you a bit off the pace. But I'll get it next time, without a doubt. Look, it's not an issue when you're fit and healthy, as the boys showed tonight. It's just you got to be in a position to attack it, and it'll happen. And hopefully we get another opportunity here in Australia.
And it's great to see you back out there mixing it. We've missed you. It's good to see the big fella out there.
Thank you.
How did most importantly, how do the legs feel? You know, you've been carrying an injury for a while. They're feeling good?
Yeah, I've got no problems, touch wood. So it's good that I'm in a position where I can train now, which is something I haven't had the last couple of years. My coach and I, we both agree there's two different levels of fitness. There's a fitness to train and a fitness to race. And at the moment, I'm fit to train, and the racing will come later. And that just takes time and a few more of these hard races. So I'll get there.